So, once upon a time, there was an ocean. The name of the ocean was the Pacific Ocean. In that ocean, there were dolphins, sharks, fish, and so on and so on. Now, one of the dolphins was a large gray and sky blue dolphin named Pearl. She was happy in the ocean. But there was a problem. She had friends in New York. Her friends in New York, she had a lot of friends. Some of her friends were fish. Some of her friends in New York were birds. And there was one friend who was a shark. His name was Mark. Now, Mark the shark had an idea one day. He said, Pearl is in the Pacific. The Pacific, what is it? It's a lot of water. It's boring. New York is exciting. There is nightlife in New York. She will love it. Let's bring her here. So Mark telephoned. Oh. And he said, come to New York. She said, no, I don't want to go to New York. Mark said to his friends, let's kidnap her. And they kidnapped her. They brought her to New York. They showed her the city. They showed her the life in the city. They showed her the night in the city. They showed her everything in the city. She didn't like the night in the city. She didn't like the traffic in the city. She didn't like the people in the city. She didn't like the nightlife in the city. She was the only dolphin in the city and she didn't like it. She was disappointed. She was totally disappointed. Her friends said, don't you like New York? She said, no, I don't like New York. And she was already crying. I want to go home, she said. Her friends were very disappointed. She said, I want to be alone. I want to be alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to see you. And she got in the elevator and she went, the elevator went up and up and up and up and she was in the elevator and she got out of the elevator on the top floor. It was a tall building and it was a starry night and she was alone on the top and she started crying. She started crying and she cried and cried all night on the top of the building. At midnight, the helicopter came in the sky, in the dark, starry sky. The pilot was a man named Peter. And he saw, what is it? And he saw, there is something on the top of Trump Tower. And he went closer and he saw it was a dolphin. And the dolphin was crying. was sorry for the dolphin. He wanted to comfort the dolphin. So he landed the helicopter on the top of the building. He got out of the helicopter. He walked up to the crying dolphin. He introduced himself. He said, I am Peter the pilot. Why are you crying? And she said, I want to go home. And he said, where is home? In the Pacific. I'll take you home. Get in. You take me home? Yes, just get in. So she got in the helicopter and he took her home to the Pacific. And that was the end of the story.